Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Today, I want to explore the idea of freedom. And freedom is a choice. And the greatest freedom that we can possibly experience is the freedom of our own self-chosen, conscious or unconscious limitations. Limitations that we put on ourselves through how we think. It's a freedom that says, I'm not limited. It's a freedom that says, the past doesn't control me. It's a freedom in our mind where we have no fear of the future. It's a freedom where we're open to new ideas, new experiences. It's a freedom to be ourselves, to be unique. It's a freedom to not care about getting the approval of anyone else. Now, this is pretty darn radical, isn't it? Because everyone wants you to seek their approval. Most relationships are about the approval of your partner. Are you doing what your partner loves? Are you doing what your partner likes? It doesn't mean that you don't have agreements with each other in a relationship. You have your agreements. And you honor those agreements because you and your partner have consciously chosen those agreements to validate what you agree on and how you're going to be together. Freedom is natural to a mind that is unattached. But once we become attached, there's no freedom. We can't see anything but what we're attached to. And guess what? There are infinite other possibilities that are available to us. And yet, we're not even open to them because we're so darn attached to some nonsense that we bought into that who knows where we've got it from. The world today is telling us we need to change. We need to see the world differently. We need to see others differently. We need to see ourselves differently. And we need to see ourselves as free to do things, to be things that we've not yet even imagined. But what I see happening is we're fighting over old ideas. We're fighting over old ideas that don't no longer work. A prime example is the whole idea of church, Sundays, and that. It doesn't work. What is the new way? I don't know. I have no idea. I sit comfortably in the unknown. My job is not to build a physical building and have people come to it on a regular basis. No, that's not my job. My job that I've determined is to teach as many people as I can how to better self-love through conscious living. I'm doing that right now. This is not traditional church. What I do is not traditional church. While I do have a Sunday gathering, everything else that I do is not traditional because I believe tradition locks you into the past. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't have things that I've created as habits that I enjoy, but I ask the question, are those habits serving me now? Not did they serve me yesterday, are they serving me now? I ask that with everything I do. I ask the question every day when I do my Wim Hof breathing, is this breathing practice serving me? And I evaluate it, and it is. Is my daily meditation that I do immediately after Wim Hof, is that serving me? And the answer comes back to me, yes. Yes. Is it serving me to think outside of the box? And the answer for me is yes. Because if you're thinking in the box, you're putting yourself in prison. See, being in prison is a state of mind. You could be in a room, one room, with everything you need. And if your mind is focused right, you're not confined at all. Because within your mind is the infinite availability of things you can experience, because everything happens within your own mind. Do you get that? Everything happens in your own mind. It doesn't matter where you are, who you're with, what you're doing. It doesn't matter. It's all happening in your own mind. And if it's happening in your own mind, there's only one person that controls that. And that person, my friends, is that person when you look in the mirror and you see it, it's you. So I believe there's no greater time than right now for you. Forget everybody else. Claim back your power. Claim back your freedom. Discover who you are. Set a new path. Think new thoughts. Feel new feelings. Take new actions. Surround yourself with people who embrace change. Surround yourself with people who accept you as you are. Because those people that accept you as you are, they're the ones who truly love you. If people want you to change, that's not love. They want to control you. And that, my friends, is not freedom. Love is freedom. Now, as you think about this, don't beat yourself up. Because most of your habits that you've developed, most of these unconscious thoughts that are keeping you in prison, are the thoughts that you've blindly accepted from your parents, from churches, from television, from your families, from politics, from the television, from wherever. Now it's time to be a conscious creator and evaluate what really is important to you. When you decide that and you live that, you get a sense of freedom, a sense of zest. Better yet, you become juiced. I don't know what it is for me, but I love this type of color. I love this orange. Why? It's bright, and for me, it represents juice. So, juice is a state of being, a state of excitement for life. And I love that feeling of being juiced, because I believe that when you're juiced, you're truly alive. I believe that when you're juiced, you're no longer a part of the zombie apocalypse. You don't have to kill the zombies. No. Get juiced and you won't even be in their world. So know that a lot of people hear me talk about values and knowing your top values. And if you don't know them, you don't know who you are. I'm doing a workshop Saturday on determining your values. If you are interested in that, go to agapespiritualcenter.com, go to the calendar or the events section, and you can sign up. It's going to be a small gathering. You're going to get one-on-one time with me. And when we're done, you're going to know better than you've ever known who you are. And if you've done it before and it's been a year, time to do it again. Know that I'm here because I love being with you. Go on my Facebook page, either Lee Wallach, Rev Lee Wallach, or Agape Spiritual Center. I put out a prayer today, a prayer that we can all use for our leaders. I believe there's no better time to pray for something than what I say in that prayer. And when you see it on my Facebook page or my Instagram page or my LinkedIn page or my Twitter page, wherever you see it, don't just like it. Don't do me the favor of liking, share it. Sharing is the greatest way we can change the world. Because if more people understand we're thinking this way, we have power. With that, thank you for going on this journey with me. Thank you for joining me today, and know that you are loved. Make it a great one, everyone. Aloha.